Theme Park Bazaar and
Mrs. Bazaar.
And welcome to another vlog. Today is Tuesday. We're in sunny Orlando, Florida, where we live, and the current time is 4:25 a.m. Is that right?
Nah.
No, actually it is 8:30 a.m. A few of you have asked us to do a vlog, sort of a catch-up on retirement. It's been a year since I retired, so we thought we'd give you a catch-up, obviously with all the financial stuff that's gone on this year with the stock market. We're just over a year since we retired, so we'll give you an update and show you what we get up to on a typical day when we're here in Orlando, which for this year hasn't been much, has it?
No, because we've not been here.
Because this year we've been on our go-go year, which has been basically a month here and a month away.
Yay!
And we're nearly ready to go on another trip. You'll see that coming up in the next vlog. But in today's vlog, we're going to take you through a typical day here in Orlando. I think, and also answer some of the questions around what's changed now you're retired to normal life. And I think one of the things that has changed is this.
Yeah.
Because I would say when I was working, I'd never let that happen. When we had a power cut maybe 3 months ago, and I've never put the clock back because I'm not looking at the clock every 5 minutes.
No.
When the clocks changed, I was always up the night before we went to bed. I'd move all the clocks forward.
Yep.
Now it can be 2 days later before we move them around.
Or even 3 months later.
Yeah, because time isn't relative as much when you're when you don't have to watch the clock every 5 minutes. One of the good things about being retired. So today Max is all sparkly and fluffy, and I'm Zen. If you know, you know. And we're going to show you what we get up to on a typical day and talk about what we've done this year and how things have happened and why are we up at 8:30 in the morning, even earlier sometimes, when we're retired. Well, why are we up this early, Max?
Because it's hot outside.
It's hot, as our friend Alma says. If you saw that one with the sushi, it's hot. Yeah, isn't it?
It's very hot, and we need to go walking and exercise.
Yeah, that's one thing we've been trying to do is get out when we're here and exercise every day, including a walk in the morning. But by lunchtime, what temperatures are we looking at here? 100 degrees?
Yeah, touching 100.
So we've typically been walking around the house. I went not around the estate.
I've heard people do that.
Yeah,
when it gets too hot, just walk around the house.
Yeah, we've been walking around the estate. But one thing we always said we would do when we were retired, because we are very lucky, we're here in Orlando. We're very close to the Disney parks, and we have annual passes. And 20 years ago when we talked about retiring, we said, you know what we could do when we retired? We could get up, we could just go in a park, we could walk around, have a coffee and come back.
We didn't actually think we'd get to do that though, did we?
And yeah, we've actually been doing that.
Yes,
we've been to Animal Kingdom, we've been to, where else did we go? Hollywood? No, Hollywood Studios. Today we're going to go for a walk and bring you with us. We're not going to go into a park today, we're going to go to Disney, but we'll show you somewhere you can walk if you don't have a park ticket. Nice walk around. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump in the car first. It's 8:30. Magic Kingdom opens at 9, 8 o'clock for early entry. We try and roll up just after 9 o'clock. We do have annual passes, so we park for free. If you don't have an annual pass, if you can get yourself to the park on the buses or to one of the hotels like the Grand Floridian on a bus, you can do this as well. Don't have to have a ticket to go in the park and just explore and enjoy some of the Disney some Disney things that they do around the park for free. So join us. We're going to get wrapped up and ready to get on the road. We've got our sun cream on, and then we'll give you, as we go, we'll talk about retirement and more things as we get moving. Right, so we're in the park and everybody's getting on the trams, but we're not going on the trams because they're going to TTC. We're going to walk across to the Poly, and then you can cross the road down here. There's some traffic lights and you can get across to the Poly down this way. And we did this last time, didn't we?
We did.
Walk back to the car. It said it wouldn't rain today. I don't believe it, do you?
Yeah, no, it looks a bit...
See the barrier, but you see where the crossing is, where the red light's flashing, pedestrian crossing.
Yeah.
So head for the building with the roof that's horizontal to you. Just watch for cars. This is where all the staff go to walk into the Poly. So this walk we're doing today, I think last time we actually walked from the TTC. If you do go to the TTC, we did last time, didn't we? On the way. Don't go through security. As soon as you get off the tram, turn to the left and follow the walkway to the Poly. We've just cut out that bit, basically from there to here, to you couldn't see when I did that, to make ourselves over to the Poly. You'll notice there is a bridge here. That's where you're going to cross, pedestrian crossing, and you're over to the Poly. And the trams go there under the road and drop. Basically, TTC is just there. And we will go into the Polynesian Village Resort. Yes, as I was saying, this walk is about, if you walk from TTC, it's about 1.8 miles from there to Magic Kingdom, going round Bay Lake. And then you can walk back as well. We normally walk one way.
And get the boat back.
Get the boat back and then have a big breakfast to totally eradicate any healthy steps that we got in there. So we'll cross the road and get over to the Poly. Normally when we walk around the house, we're usually back by 9 o'clock. Yeah, currently it is, what time is it? It is
9:06.
9:06, yeah, it took us a little bit while, usually 10 minutes to the Park Magic Kingdom for us, but there was a lot of construction around the roads here. You'll probably see it when we're walking up, where they're moving the road that runs past the Poly and the Grand Floridian further over to make room for new construction. And we noticed a lot of trees down. You saw them, didn't you? A lot of trees down.
Yeah, they've taken a lot down behind. I think it's behind the...
Behind, is it where the new land's going, the new cars land?
Yes.
Yeah. They've demolished all the trees right back to the road.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they've moved the road. But we're going to head round here, head around this path, walk down to the, actually walk this way, down to the building, the main building. So every day since we've been back here, we've been walking, usually for 30 minutes, and swimming in for 30 minutes, which we'll do when we get back. And I still haven't lost any weight.
No.
Put 3 pounds on when we went to England on those vlogs and still haven't lost any weight. So, I don't know. It's an age thing, I guess. Once we get to our age, it's a lot harder to shift weight than it was when we were younger, isn't it? So we try, like when you go back to England, when you're in England, dieting and getting yourself all, ready for coming on holiday. When we're in Orlando, we're doing the same. So yeah, we're going to we'll go through the big house, past Trader Sam's, Trader Trams, isn't it? Not Trader Joe's.
No, Tris.
We're probably going shopping later on in this vlog, by the way. So, so just reminding me on that. But we'll head round here to the big house and monorail. Is it green or is it lime, Max?
Lime.
Lime. I always get the colours wrong. Well, I'll actually show you the new DVC building as well, won't we? Because we have to go past the new DVC building and restaurant there, and then get over to the ground floor. Yeah, and we've got our Apple Watches switched to walk mode, workout mode for walks. So we track it all through our Apple Watch, so we can see just how much exercise we're doing and just how much weight we're not losing. Is that right?
Yep, that's about right. Ooh, AC.
Into the Grand Ceremonial House. There's also this way, you get a bit of AC on a few trips, don't you?
Yeah.
We'll show you here in the ground floor, we'll show you the construction, but it's a little bit quieter at this time of the morning than you may be used to coming through here. Usually it's packed, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll get busy later on, but it's a nice time to be in the hotels because everybody's in the parks basically, or heading to the parks. So we'll probably come back to Captain Cook's later on. That's where we got breakfast last time. Once the breakfast time rush is gone, we'll come back. Here's a new DVC building. Who was it? We had Terry and Jane over yesterday.
Yes.
And they tell us about room 1612 or whatever, where John Lennon signed his paperwork for the breakup of the Beatles. It's just one of the rooms either side of the main building there. You can go and take pictures there. Here's a new pool and the new DVC building.
I think it's themed to Moana.
Is it Moana theming?
Yeah, the little kiddies one, because she's got the boat there.
Right. Oh yeah, that's Moana.
On the boat.
Yeah, on a boat.
See it better around this way.
And again, if you get too heated this way, you can always nip into the hotel lobby, get some. See, told you to go that way, but we're going to go this way. In fact, it's all blocked off. You can't go that way.
Can't go that way.
We definitely will go this way today.
Yes.
That place isn't bad, is it?
No, it's nice.
The grill. What's it called? The Wacky Grill or something. Now it's a nice outside bar area where you can sit here and listen to the power washing going on at the roof. I think we had drinks there once, didn't we, Max? We have cocktails there. We sat there while we were waiting to go in. Yeah, they're not the. I wait for some. Was it? Yeah, to eat. There's your main reception area if you want to get some AC. But we're going to just keep wiggling around here because we want to go to the Grand Floridian.
I've never noticed this lovely little seating area here.
Oh yeah.
But that's nice at night.
Yeah. Watching the fireworks.
Just about see the fireworks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also up there, the little you can't get if you got it in a room here, but they have two of these, one at either side. They're like a little viewing area. You see where the arches are up there? Where they have seating, and a few of our friends who have DVC have been up there to see the fireworks. So this is how close you are to the Grand Floridian. You literally. We made the mistake last time, didn't we? Go over that way. And
Yes.
we really wanted to go to the front.
Well, I don't
near
think
the
you've
front.
got a choice this way.
No, see, I think it brings you back to the same path. Because if you're in these rooms, you can hear the horns of the boats every 10 minutes. That's my thing about them bungalows. Everybody stayed in them bungalows. It's supposed to be very nice, but you're going to have all the boats sailing past you, tooting the horns every 5 minutes, aren't you?
Yep.
That's why we can't afford to go. I mean, we don't want to go because the horns, it's not the money, especially the noise makes. The way you enter the Grand Floridian is through the main entrance, so you have to keep going around this way. But at least you get a nice breeze off the lake, don't you?
Yeah, it's nice. Sun's
And
warm.
don't worry, I will fill you in on the retirement stuff. I'm just going to wait till we get through the hotels and get to that stretch that runs from the Grand Floridian up to Magic Kingdom. Because there's a good 10-minute walk there. We can chat, a bit of peace and quiet, no construction and lots of people. Going to the chapel, and she's not going to get married there.
Too expensive there.
Don't get married here at the moment because there's tons of construction in the Grand Floridian. We'll probably pop in and show you. But basically the whole main floor is just not there anymore.
No.
They're installing a bar, they're putting new carpets in. We've got to get across there. So I think if we go this way this time.
This is the way we came.
No, we went. I think we need to go straight across this and cut down. Lots of construction noise. So lots of construction going on here at the Grand Floridian, but we'll get some AC. It's about 0.9 of a mile here. So we're going to get some AC and show you what they're doing here on the ground floor. Take you upstairs, give you a view. So this is your check-in area now. There's a bar they're building there. We'll go upstairs and show you. So I believe that's going to be a new bar in there where the lift used to be. Like a lobby bar. We've got the pipe work in for it now. They've redone this carpet. There's going to be no gingerbread house this year. They're doing work down that end as well, and they're doing work at the other end, aren't they?
Yep, lots of work.
So it's not so grand at the moment. It's very noisy in here.
Not somewhere you want to pay all that money for.
Yeah, I won't have a wedding here at the moment. So yeah, they got it all blocked off down there as well. Check-in is down in that roped off area. So yeah, a lot of cars. Might be nice when it's finished.
Yeah.
Bit of a ways to go. Now, if you're going to carry on the walk that we did, we have to go back out the main door and go that way. There's no way to access it from this side. So you have to go there and kind of follow the path. It's a bit not easy to find, is it?
No.
So we had to ask about 3 times last time, didn't we?
We found it eventually though.
Right, let's get out of here. It's a bit noisy.
It's very noisy.
Nobody in that bar yet. We need to go in there. Enchanted Rose. Bit outside our price bracket, but let's go down the stairs. Also, if you're doing a bus, they've changed all the buses now. They're all going from here because they're working on the other pickup bus area. But we've got to go down this way. So we're going to continue down here, and we should get to the path soon. Basically follows the monorail around, but this is the hot bit because there's no AC now until you get back to one of these hotels.
No AC and not much shade.
Yeah, not much shade around the lake either. Yeah, you're correct. But it should be a bit quieter than the construction zones that we just walked through. Yeah, this is where the buses used to pick you up if you were going to the theme parks. Now it's back at the entrance because they're doing all kinds of construction, road blocked off down here as well. So basically you come around here, you turn right, and you end up at this roundabout with no signs where to go. This is what was confusing. And where you need to head for, you're going to be heading around the side of this building here. So you're going to go across this roundabout and then cut back, and the path actually runs there. There's no signs at all at this point, are there?
There was actually one back there.
Was there?
Yeah.
Shh.
But it said straight across.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, you're on a roundabout.
But there's one here, I think it tells you, where you need to kind of hang a left and get to the Magic Kingdom. That should be plain sailing from here, if not warm sailing. Round we go. So it looks like the whole convention centre is shut down at the moment for remodelling as well. So some serious money that they're spending. To Magic Kingdom that's over there. It's about half a mile, to give you some idea. You don't have to go through security this way, so we didn't go through it at TTC. If you get on the friendship boats to come back, we do. You don't need to go through security. If you go any further though, you do.
Yes.
Like if you wanted to go on a bus back or something like that.
Or the ferry back.
Or the ferry back across to TTC, you would go through security because they have a little security check area just after the boats.
Yeah.
So you're best to either get a boat to where you want to go or walk back. Are you walking back? No. Right, so now we're on the quiet part of the walk, apart from the boats hooting. Get your hat on, get the sun off us. Retirement, how's it been for you, Max, the last year?
It's been okay. Getting used to you now being at home all the time. And yeah, it's been okay. It's a little bit chilly.
You know, so our voice went up. Then you say when somebody's lying and the voice went, it'll be okay. Yeah. We have found it helped to have like a rhythm, like to get up and have something to do, like get out and walk.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we just end up sitting by the pool all day, reading books, which is okay, but it's not very healthy. Monorail, another one going around. It's not very healthy for you. So what this year, trains are going like crazy, aren't they? This year is our go-go. They always say when you retire, and I didn't believe it really until we did it, is you have go years, and no-go years.
Yeah.
So this year and next year are our go years, and for us that means traveling a lot, like every other month. So we'll actually be in the US for 6 months, and we're away for 6 months. And then next year we'll try and do, probably not as much, but we'll travel. And then gradually we'll slow down and, you know, probably stay in the US.
Yeah.
So we haven't really been in the parks this year, much here. We've been going to parks around the world. So how can you afford to do that when you're on a pension? Well, how could I have a quick catch up? Retired at 58, the reason I could retire at 58 is I was lucky when we came to the US, I got a pension with GE. They don't do pensions anymore. And also I've been paying in pensions since I was 16 in the UK. So I have a nest egg of money saved up and a pension coming in, and we will get social, which will kick in at 62.
Yep.
Social Security from the US will kick in at 62. You can get it later, but we're going to get it at 62. Medicare, which will help with medical benefits, kicks in at 65. And then we both qualify for UK pensions because we paid in fact, we just paid catch-up payments, haven't we?
Did.
National insurance, we're fully paid up for the UK. So we will get our UK pensions at 67. It'll probably be like 77 by the time that happens in the UK. It gave us a chance to retire earlier. My take on it is I wish we were able to do it sooner.
Yeah.
Because it's been a lot more fun, a lot less stress at work. And the reason we can travel much is we're not millionaires. 2 reasons. One is we can travel anytime and we can go at the cheap times. So far this year we've been to the UK twice. Singapore, Tokyo, Dollywood. We're about, next vlog you'll see, we'll be back, but we'll be editing road trip. We're going on a 3-week road trip, 6 states, 5 theme parks. Then we got a trip we've just booked, last minute one, to Vegas, because it was cheap, very cheap. We'll talk about that on the Vegas trip. Then we have another 2 weeks, then we're going to Australia. And then we come back, we've got about 6 weeks, and then we're going back to the UK again for Christmas. And then we're back again. We may be going somewhere else, and then we're going on another trip to the UK.
Yeah.
So we go to the UK a lot to see my mum and dad and her mum, because they're, you know, got to keep an eye on them. They're going strong, but at 90 years old and 78 years old, we've got to keep popping over and seeing them. So, and again, we get the best deals. We try and travel. We can travel tomorrow, off peak. So as you know, if you watched our vlogs, we try and do that. We try and get the best deals. But the one reason we've really been able to travel is because we went down to one car. So what we did was, you remember, if you watched that vlog, we had the Tesla, quite a new one. It was only like a year old. And we got rid of it before the prices really tanked after the elections. And we put that money in a CD, ran that for a year in a CD. And basically we've been living off that money to pay for our holidays, haven't we? It's paid for all the holidays this year. It'll pay for the holidays at least half of next year. And because of that, because we've been away so much, we haven't been spending here. And because of that, we haven't touched our pensions yet, our 401ks. We were going to start originally this year, live off our money till January. You know, we're halfway through the year now. We haven't touched it, and we'll probably get away with the end of the year before I've got to start drawing on the 401ks, which has been useful because this has not been a good year for Squeaky. It's not been a good year for the stock market. You know, with all the ups and downs, with the tariffs on, tariffs off. I'll put a picture up here. When it got to April time, I think it wiped out all our profits that we've made for the last year. Basically got wiped out. So we lost, I don't know, it was 15%. You see the dip there. But the market's come back, and now we're back probably slightly higher than where we were in April. But of course, we lost a bit because you would have had the interest, you would have earned more on your base had dropped, and you've earned on top of that. But now the base is, you know, kind of back up to where it was. But talk to our financial advisor. We meet twice a year, and I advise doing that. And not just say, oh, you know, invest your own money, you make millions. Well, yeah, I don't have the energy or the skill or the time. I'd rather pay a percentage. And also, the other reason we didn't have a big loss is as you get older, you change your allocation. So our allocation by our stock guy is 70% stocks, 30% bonds. Bonds are safer than stocks, they don't fluctuate as much. So you want to take the risk out of it, though you still want growth coming in. And it was through his advice as well, we paid our catch-up payments on our national insurance, because he says after like 2 or 3 years, your quid's in, as long as you live that long, your quid's in and you make money on it, because that's usually inflation protected as well. So we've done everything we can, and yeah, we're doing okay. We're not, you know, it's a bit scary as your money drains away.
And there's no more going in.
There's no more going in, and you see your bank account going down and down and down with all these trips we're booking. But on the other side of things, we'll have a year's more savings than we planned, and we've got to get through to 62 before we start getting the benefit of the pension and the social security. Yeah. So that's kind of the next plan. We've got to keep working on that, see how we go. But yeah, it's not been too bad, has it?
Yeah, it's been good.
Your voice isn't going up quite as much now.
Is it now?
No. You're not drinking as much?
No, I'm not drinking as much. I've gone down to like a small bottle
a day
now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the other thing as well is we're like you at home. We've cut down on going out. We'll go out maybe once a week, but we'll mainly stay in. We had friends around yesterday. If we do that, we'll typically have friends around to BBC and have a pizza and some drinks and stuff, because it's so expensive to go out here. In fact, it's been cheaper for us to go away this year, because UK is cheaper, Japan's cheaper.
When you get there.
Singapore? Yeah, I know you've got to pay for your ticket, but the actual cost of living
is cheaper.
It's so much cheaper than it is here. You know, you're paying $20, $30 for a drink out here in some places. It's just crazy. So we don't go out here, and if we do, we go to a quick service. Yeah. In fact, we may do that in some of the vlogs. We have like a quick service in all the parks we go to. Animal Kingdom, it's that little biscuit. The biscuit, breakfast biscuit with the sausage, egg and cheese biscuit. Yeah, we have with the Disney wines. And it's a decent size, isn't it? Yeah. It's pretty big. And it's $6.99. Yep. Which is not bad for a Disney park. And we'll show you the one we have here when we walk around. Magic Kingdom, there's one across from the Bear Jamboree. We've got to try there. There's another walk that Terry and Jane do, which is around, they get off at Hollywood Studios and walk round to Boardwalk. Yeah. And go get a croissant and a coffee in the French cafe there at the Boardwalk. We may do that in one of our walks. Also in the Hollywood Studios is a Ronto wrap. Yeah, we had a Ronto wrap. We went last week and had a Ronto wrap. We haven't been filming a lot of this because it's just been us getting up, exercising, trying to find swimming. Figure the ways around it. That's what we've been doing. Yeah, so we have, you know, some of it we film, some of it we don't. Mainly don't, because we're just busy keeping fit and exercising. There's the boats going across to the Grand Floridian. We'll be taking that one probably. It goes to the ground floor and then it drops you back off at the Poly afterwards. But yeah, life is good. I think we're trying to be healthier, aren't we? Trying to be healthier. It's really difficult over here because everything's got sugar in it. Yeah. And we've been trying to cut down on the sugar and the fats, and like we said earlier, it's difficult losing the weight when you get a little bit older. And the other thing is walking is dangerous, isn't it, Maxine? Yes. Yeah. I'm not even allowed to say this on the vlog, but she went arse over tit when we were walking around, just round near the house, and scraped your knee, damaged your hand, your boob, your arm. She went down with the, I had to actually stop and wait for her. It's like terrible, isn't it? Pick yourself up, woman. This is a week old, by the way, Elena. She's like, I think it's okay, and then there's all blood dripping off her arm. Yeah. So it wasn't really okay. By the way, if you get tired on here, there are some seats, benches, but there's no shade, unfortunately, really. But you can see we're getting near to Magic Kingdom because the monorails are slowing down and the boat dock is just down here. So we're 1.68 miles. A little bit shorter than we walked from the park, but what we will do is when we get off, after we've had something to eat, we'll walk back to the car, which will add a bit more on. The way we came, through the car park, from the Poly, round there. And it's you know, you can do a couple of miles a day, that's good. So hobby-wise, we haven't really been doing, in fact, I'm doing less YouTube now because I want to spend time out enjoying things.
Enjoying things.
Yeah, so we dropped to 1 vlog a week because we're just busy, having a good time, enjoying being together, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Are we?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
So we are approaching the boat dock already. So we'll turn off our walk when we get here and probably just restart it once we leave the Poly and head. That could be our boat coming in. So security is just up there that you would need to go through, but we're going to go here through these pens, cattle pens, and get ourselves in line to go to the Polynesian. And they're not too bad this time of the morning, are they? Because everybody's going that way.
Yeah.
So you're kind of going against the crowd. Typically you're not going to be rammed and it's not going to be a full boat. Okay, so we're going to walk around here. Is this the one? Next one? This one?
Yeah, you can only get around this one.
So we're going to walk around here and get to the entrance for the boat just down there. I think this big white boat is ours coming now. Oh, just one word, if you're going to go for breakfast in these places, they do stop serving at 11.
Yeah.
Time is now, was it Max? It's 9:45? 9:45. So we're good. But if you want to have a breakfast, a lot of places will stop at 11. So we should be back over at the Poly by 10:15, depending how long this boat waits to load up. And then we'll be able to, we'll go in Captain Cook's and show you the deal that we got there. Not sure if I'm having it today, I'm not that hungry.
No, I'm not, unless we just share it.
Yeah, we could do.
We could share it.
Get one and share?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound like lunch guys, don't we?
We do sound like
then we'll be
guys.
eating again in 20 minutes, something else, won't we?
We'll be able to get a dessert.
Oh yeah.
Breakfast dessert.
Breakfast dessert, yes. Right, it's 10:05 and we are here at the Poly, at the dock near the beach. So we're going to head down to Captain Cook's, take you for some breakfast. We will see if we can get a table as well, because it's very busy last time. If you want to hire a boat to go on the lake, you can get it from just over there, from that side. And if you're here for the fireworks a bit early, you can get yourself a cheeky drink in this pool bar. It's not open yet, I think it opens at 11. You don't have to go in the pool area, you can just get yourself a drink from there. But it definitely has been a lot busier than when we came last week, hasn't it, round here? We're trying to say we try and get around one of these once a week, just because it does, we're trying to save pennies and it just costs us a bit, because we usually end up buying something, don't we? It's cheaper to walk around the house.
It is, because we don't buy anything.
Yeah, because we come home and have a cup of coffee
and there's breakfast
and a slice of toast at home. So this is what we've ordered. It is the bounty platter. It's $13. We're going to share it. Then I got a soda and you just got water, didn't you? Yeah. And $20. So it costs money every time we come out. But we're in here and then they just give you a number. It's not a pager. They must track where it is because they bring the food out to your table.
Yes.
Don't they? I didn't get any ketchup if you want tomato ketchup.
I don't want ketchup.
No. Good. So this is what your $12.99 gets, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have eggs, you have, can I touch this? Tonga toast.
No, it's French toast.
French toast. You have bacon, you have sausage, you have a biscuit, and you have all these fries for $12.99. That's why we're sharing.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot.
I couldn't finish it last time.
No, I finished mine.
You did. But
I got to get some ketchup, and then what we did was we just went and asked, and they gave us an extra plate. So that's Maxine plate, 'cause it's smaller than mine. So we can just delve it up between us, and we get two for the price of one, don't we?
Really?
We are like the lodge guys, aren't we?
Yeah.
Cheap deals. And that's what half a plate looks like. As you can see, it's still a huge portion. Right, we're heading out now. Enjoy that breakfast, brunch.
Good.
Just nice shaving it between us, wasn't it? Too.
Yeah, just enough.
So we're going to head out now. I guess keep talking on the retirement thing. I would say one of the things is, with the money you have got, do what you enjoy. If you like travelling, travel.
Yeah.
We have friends who've retired and they've put their money into a big caravan RV and truck. And they're going all around America doing that. So do your passion. Obviously you've got a budget to work within, but do your passion, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, do you?
No, you do not.
You save everything for a rainy day, and unfortunately that rainy day comes earlier than you think. So one of the big savings we did was going down to one car. That made a big difference for us. Every bone in my body wants another car, but financially...
I keep telling him not to have another car.
Yeah, financially, you've got to work within a budget. You can't have everything you want. There's certain things you need and there's certain things you want.
Yeah.
And so not having a second car, even though it pains me, does give us the freedom and the money. Well, it's the car, it's the insurance, it's all the stuff.
And we just don't need that. We'd rather travel.
But if you are going to get a car in Florida, get one that has remote start for the AC.
Yes.
Which is exactly what we're going to be doing in about 2 minutes before we get back to that road, to cross the road, and turn the AC on. So when we get in the car, it'll be back down to 70 degrees
It'll
again.
be nice and cool again.
That's your number one thing you got to do. Right, we're almost back at the car now, and it's very toasty. It's going up for 11 a.m. and it's just getting to that point now where it's getting very warm. So good for the next part of the day. We'll be inside for most of it in the AC.
Put quite a few cars in after us, babe.
Yeah, it filled up after us, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we're getting back at the car now, and now we're going to go and get a bit of shopping, because we had Terry and Jane round yesterday, and they ate us out of house and home, didn't they? Ate everything we put in front of them. We just couldn't stop, and they were like horses, both of them. Hey guys. So yeah, we're going to again do a little bit of our shop. So join us as we head into Walmart. Yes, we're at Wally World, aren't we, Max?
We are.
We get our big shop from Wally World, and then sometimes from Aldi. It's a bit cheaper. And then we get a top up of the nice stuff from Publix,
Yes.
don't we? So we've got to get a few things. Don't need a big shop today, do we? Just top up on a few things.
But we're out and about anyway, so we thought we might as well come up here.
No, we needed it because Terry, remember the story, Terry and Jane, it was at our house and home.
Yeah.
Go grab a trolley, go get some food. You don't need flowers, you're not ill. Or are they for last week when you fell over?
Yeah.
There's some strawberries.
Are you kidding me?
Are they organic? $3.44 each?
No,
4.36.
4.36 for a big one.
Yeah, we need some strawberries. And some oranges if we can get some that aren't bruised and battered. Oh, tomatoes.
Limes.
$3 for some tomatoes. Yellow sticker, yellow sticker, yellow sticker. Cheap, cheap. No, they haven't got them like they used to. They used to have loads of meals in here, but now they don't do them anymore. Don't need cakes, don't need cakes, don't need cakes. Oh, cakes, yellow sticker. Donuts. $4.95. No, too bad for you. Ooh, 2 for $1.40. Iced ones. Could be good. Oh, they got salted one. 2 for $1.40. This is the one guilty treat we do get. We do get muffins, but we like different muffins. So she gets 2s and 2s. 2 I like, 2 she likes.
Blueberry and chocolate chip.
Yeah.
It's the only
50-50. Only place you can get them. If you're interested in the little pies now, how much are they up at now, these little pies?
They should say on front.
84 cents. Used to be 50 cents, those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're staying in for the rest of the week, so we're going to probably get some salmon.
Good size of snapper.
Oh yeah, it's big, isn't it?
It's a red snapper. How much is the full one? $21. That's not bad for a red snapper. For a full one.
Get some salmon.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, just looking. Don't like scallops. Not many little ones, is there?
No.
Oh, wait a minute, what's this?
We got some milk and some juice from around here. Not too bad. I should have said the time actually. It's 11:30. We're at 11:30. Come on, Max, you can do it. Milk.
Milk.
Don't need eggs or yogurts or anything, do we?
It's on the next bit.
Max saying Walmart without knowing saying you're in Walmart. We're going to show Terry and Jane the pizza they liked yesterday. It's the cheapest one you can get at Walmart, but we like it and they liked it. Called Red Baron. Red Baron pizzas. And they're like $4.
$4.33 at the moment.
$4.33. Get another pepperoni we had yesterday.
Yeah. Brick oven one.
Thin and crispy.
Thin and crispy. That won't feed as many people though.
I'll get brick oven one then.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah. We also introduced them to edamame like we did with Tom and Paul, didn't we?
Yes.
So we can get some more. Oh, we've got enough, but we've still got some left.
We've got probably enough for us for another small snack.
Right. So it should be somewhere around here with all the vegetables. Edamame, $1.92. We want?
Found them?
Got some cheap ones last time. I think these are the ones I got last time. $8 for these now, Max.
It was $6 last time we won.
Yeah, $6
Too
last
thin
time.
then, you need thicker ones.
$14 for the thicker ones. Well, $170 later, we're back, aren't we? I did get some shorts, some underwear, a swim pair of swim shorts, 2 pairs of cargo shorts, and some underwear. So that added another $50 onto it.
$50, $60.
But it's not the cheapest, is it, nowadays shopping?
Nope.
Food is not cheap. After car insurance, house insurance.
Yeah.
Florida is not a cheap place to live. Orlando's not a cheap place to live. And there's all those bags that we only need if we go to Aldi, because in the US they just give you plastic still. Right, we're going to head off home now and unpack and see you back at the house. Right, it's 12:30. We are back home. When did we leave this morning? I think it was about 8:45, something like that. This is a plug-in hybrid. We got this after we sold the EVs, both EVs, because of the road trip. If you watched that one when we tried it, not very successful with the Tesla. And so this is a plug-in hybrid. It's used about 3/4 of the battery. You get about 40 miles out of a single charge. And we very rarely use that. And I think we've only put fuel in it once since Christmas. So put it on level 2 charger, charge it overnight on the low tariff, and it'll be good to go tomorrow. So just plug it in and leave it. Not the fastest charging. This thing takes 6 hours or so to charge, which is ridiculous. Beep. So that is sorted. We will go and put the food away and then continue to work off that breakfast that we just had. Right, so we've had a cup of tea and a bit of a rest. Time to go for a swim. Of course, one of the things we splashed out on, pun intended, when we got ready to retire was the pool. So Barry's Vacation Club. Cost us a lot of money, but it has been worth it. We are both in that pool every day. We swim every day. So definitely a good investment for us. And we were out here yesterday, as I say, with friends, sort of chilling and swimming. So we both go in every day. I try and do about 30 minutes, just continuous swimming. Just again to try and keep fit between our trips. Don't like going out this time of day. It's going up for 1:20 The fact is that it's too hot. The water's too warm, the air's too warm. But I prefer first thing in the morning, like as soon as we get back from a walk at 9:30, or about 4. But we're in the summer in Orlando, so you know what happens in the afternoon? Yep, rain comes in. So yeah, if you remember from the epic vlog from last week, all the problems with the rain in the afternoon. So if I wait till 3 or 4 o'clock, you did that yesterday, it'll be raining. So I'll jump in now. Oh, by the way, we haven't used our complimentary tickets they gave us from Epic yet after that bad day we had in the park. We'll probably save them till October time when it's cooler, so we don't have to worry about the shade. And the rains are easing off a bit, so hopefully the rides will stay open when we're there. So we're thinking mid-October, but we'll let you know when we actually use them. But time to get on with trying to keep healthy. Right, that's today's exercise done. So I guess, yes, one thing that retirement does make you more aware of is your own mortality. Less time left than you've had here. Especially when you had a health scare like I had last year with the prostate. So and the medical costs here in the US, so you do your best to keep yourself mobile. You know, Maxine had her annual physical last week. Mine's coming up when we get back from the road trip. Got my blood test next week for that annual physical. But yeah, it's hard work, but you got to do it. And by the way, I know there'll probably be some people commenting about why are you not swimming when it's raining? You know, you're in water. It's not the rain you worry about, because here it's a thunderstorm that comes with the rain, and with a thunderstorm comes lightning, and that's what you worry about. That's why the rides in the parks close down. That's why the pools are evacuated. Then given this week, someone over on the beach, thunderstorm was 10 miles away. There was no lightning in the area. A random bolt came down. He was stood ankle deep in water, poof, dead. So you don't mess around when there's lightning and thunderstorms. You don't go in the water. You stay away. That's today done. It is now going up. Well, you saw the time. What was it, going up for like 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Gonna have a fizzy cold drink, and then we'll wrap up today with Maxine. Right. Well, it is now 3:30. A little bit later in the day, isn't it? Still warm out here. I thought we'd wrap up now before we go and have our salmon that you saw us get at Walmart.
Yep.
At lunchtime today. So this is it. This is what how we're living. Basically away for a month and then back home. We are exercising, dieting, saving money.
Trying to.
For the next trip, which you'll see coming up in the next vlog, where we'll be out eating and drinking every day and spending money in the theme parks.
Yeah.
And so a kind of flip of, well, basically same as if you're living in the UK and coming here. We're doing the fasting. So we don't go out much. If we do, we pop out for a walk. I think this weekend we're going to Universal on Sunday.
Yes.
And then we've got a few other things going on, your normal kind of got my blood test like I mentioned earlier.
Doctors, dentists,
all the stuff we've got to take care of
all between the good stuff.
Between the trips.
Yeah.
Between the trips. So we've got about another just over 2 weeks to go before we're off again, but you'll see that coming up soon. So yeah, kind of summarising then, I think tips for retirement are start as early as you can. You have to save a lot, you just got to save early. Because saving over 20 years makes a big difference.
Big difference.
Big difference if you can save a bit and save it earlier. I started saving when I was like 16, first pension. So
so all these kids that are thinking, I don't need to do it yet, it's too early. Start now.
Yeah, start now. I mean, you're not going to be as lucky as we had to have like a company pension, so you're best to start early. And I'd say get a good financial advisor. I know a lot of people say, I can do it myself. Fine, if you want to do it that way and take that, But for us, it was one of the confidence boosts was having somebody, an expert there to kind of look at the numbers and crunch the numbers and give us the options. And the other thing they're very useful for now we are retired is it's not about how much money we have, it's about tax. And it's about where we draw the money from to minimize our tax burden to get the maximum benefits we can get by keeping our tax burden down. So financially, it's not just when you retire, it's good to use them after you retire to help manage that, because we've got some pre-tax and post-tax 401ks, which one we draw from, how we balance that money, and then of course paying a good tax advisor. We have a tax advisor we use every year when we put our taxes in, and that can save you quite a bit of money.
Yes.
And so maximise what you can save.
More than what we do.
Yeah, exactly. You're paying for their expertise at the end of the day. And it's a percentage of money, but you're paying for their expertise. And yeah, we don't feeling, I say it's a little stressful seeing the money go down.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're ahead of where we thought we would be.
Yeah.
We'll be like a year ahead because we want to touch that money. And then we'll carry on as we're doing, and that's one thing I want to check with him, that we're okay to keep spending for the holidays and stuff and doing these trips, which he gave me the green light for. So we'll be doing trips this year, trips next year, and then we'll kind of ease off a little bit. We've still got doggies to get, we've still got road trips to do.
Yeah.
We've got other things to do.
And I've still got to buy more bottles of alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him about that.
Our cupboard's full of it. Can you get tax relief on your alcohol?
Probably.
Can you claim that back? I don't think there's a government scheme to
really?
to give you alcohol for married people. You notice she hasn't got a drink now. You're on it yesterday though, weren't you? The neat rum.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I was saying to our friends yesterday, no, she wasn't drinking water in that vlog. That was rum. But yeah, it's going okay, isn't it?
It is going okay.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We're getting by and just managing and living within our means, I think.
Yeah.
Is the other thing. Not going too crazy. And I think we mentioned it with the car. It's things that you want and things that you need. And you've got to focus on the things you need and prioritise those.
Yes, Barry.
Of the things you want.
Yes, Barry, you do.
Still going to get a car at some point.
No, we're not.
We're not. She says so. So thanks for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you like, do please like and subscribe. Put your comments below, and we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.